Okay, so just recapping what you do on your graphs. Okay, so we have two exponential ones here, and we'll do one log graph. So we're going to do 3 graphs. Okay. No matter what, when you graph, here's your first question. What's the base that is being used? 2. So I go 2 to the negative 1, 2 to the 0, 2 to the 1. Okay, 2 to the negative 1, half. 2 to the 0 is 1. 2 to the 1 is 2. Because this is an exponential, how should I write my coordinate? Exponent, comma, results. Input, output. Better? Okay, so these are my 3 original points I'm going to use. Is there anything to transform them? There is a D value. So I'm going to subtract 3 on the heights. Okay, your exam expectation are these questions are fully without calculators. So yes, I'm expecting you to do a half, subtract 3 without a calculator. Okay, so here I go. Negative 1, comma, negative 2.5, 0, negative 2, 1, negative 1. How do exponential patterns look? Do they have an asymptote somewhere? What kind of asymptote should they have? Horizontal? Where is it going to be located then? Negative 3. Okay, it was at 0. But what did we do with transformations? Okay, good. And graph 2. So always you say, what is the base? 1/3 is a base. So I always run the same thing, negative 1, 0, and 1. Okay, what is 1/3 to a negative 1? What are you doing there? Flipping it, right? Negative exponents make flips. Okay, coordinates for exponents are written exponent, comma, result. Okay, any transformations? We have an A value. So there's what I'm doing with my a, multiplying. Multiply y. So 6, 2, and 2/3 are the new y's. Okay, and there's a horizontal asymptote. Where is it going to be? Y equals 0. Okay, so the only thing that changes these asymptotes is a d value. The only thing that would move that asymptote is a d shift, up or down. Okay. Do you understand domain and range? Do I need to do that for these questions? Or are we good? Oh, it says to do it, so we should actually just do it. Okay, domain, left, right. Okay, I don't care how you write it. You could do the negative infinity to infinity. You can do XER. And the range is restricted. So the lowest is -3 soft, and then up. Okay, so on this one, the domain, same, right? But the range is restricted, 0. The range is restricted at that 0. Okay, and oh, I just wanted to make a comment here. I get lots of, when I give you an equation like this to graph, when I say what is the base, what is the base? 3. The base is not -3. Okay, what is that negative actually doing? Right? The -1 is doing an A thing after. Got it? Do you see the difference? Okay? Versus, what's this? That has a base of -3. Okay? I don't think you ever see negative bases, ever, so don't worry about it. But I just wanted to make sure you understood the negative is not involved with the base. It's the after transformation. So do it after, right? Okay, you're good at that idea? Okay, last one for today. Sketch this graph. It's a log graph. So I don't care if it's a log or exponent, because what's my first thing? What's the base? 5. So 5 to the -1, 5 to the 0, 5 to the 1. Okay, so no matter what, just start the same old way. Okay, now is where we change from exponent to log. So when I write my coordinate now, what am I doing? Logs are always the backwards brain mode, right? Results, comma, exponent. That's working backwards, right? That's opposite of what we've always done. Result, comma, exponent. So whenever I say do something with a log, the last thing you always do is this is the exponent. Okay, so there's my original points I'm going to work with. And is there any transformations? There is a C. That's a C. So that's going to move left 3. I'm going to be moving left 3.
You also do 2.8.
2.8. Did you do that in your head without a calculator though? Okay, there you go. Graph those 3 coordinates. And where is the asymptote? So you have to understand log asymptotes. They're vertical. So usually at 0, but we have done what to it? We shifted left. So there is my asymptote. And what does your shape look like? There you go. Okay, domain is 3 to infinity or above 3. Negative 3. Negative 3, everybody, right? Negative 3 to infinity, and range is anything, right? Okay, you know what this also correlates to? This domain is also a reason why. What has to happen here? It has to stay positive. So if you needed this to be positive, we have to be above negative 3, right? Make sense? The last provincial exam, I was pretty upset because I think they asked 3 questions on the exam about just that idea. It's like usually they would pick like 1 question for one thing, right? Kind of thing. I don't know why they asked that one so many times.